Right now at 5, a weekend fire forces a group of Toma veterans out of their home.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Amy DuPont. 5 veterans were inside the Toma residential facility when it caught fire. No one was injured, but as News 8 Now's Dua Esrar explains, the Toma fire chief says the community lost more than a building.
Amy, the Trowbridge Personal Care Residence has been serving veterans in the Toma community for over 30 years. Assistant Fire Chief Dale Trowbridge and his wife Shelley lived in the residence facility along with the 5 veterans they consider family. But after the fire, the building's future is unknown. The Toma Fire Department got to the home around 5:30 Saturday night. Chief Tim Adler says the fire began in a shed in the back of the building and quickly spread to the stairs and second floor. It took more than 40 firefighters hours to put out the fire. Chief Adler says the home was a hospital in the 1800s and is a historic part of the community.
It's going to be an odd thing for the community not to see this home here.
Roughly 50 community members came to the house on Sunday night to help the Trowbridges remove any items that could be saved. According to Chief Adler, the house may be a complete loss. Now, I spoke to the owner and she says she's not ready to give up. She's already started looking into purchasing a new facility for the veterans.
All right, thank you, Dua. And all 5 of those vets did find new temporary homes through the VA system.
Well, a good Monday evening to you. Lots of sunshine over the weekend. Today, clouds returned, and some of you started with some light snow and a light wintry mix, primarily south of Interstate 90 this morning. Otherwise, high temperatures in the mid-30s in Decorah, Viroqua, Prairie du Chien, and Boscobel. 39 here in La Crosse and 32 for high in Eau Claire. Skies are mainly cloudy across the region. Radar still showing some light returns now. A lot of this not reaching the ground, but there's a chance for some snow flurries kind of scattered about the region for the next several hours. Generally during the evening hours, I think a lot of this activity will start to wind down by about midnight tonight. Current temperatures 30 in Eau Claire, 32 in Winona and Black River Falls, 33 in Sparta, 34 here in La Crosse, 33 in Viroqua, and 34 in Prairie du Chien. So that chance of snow flurries through the evening hours, otherwise mostly cloudy overnight, seasonably cold. Lows in the teens to lower 20s, right around 20 degrees here in La Crosse. I am continuing to track more weak disturbances over the next several days, and I'll try to time those out for you with my 8-day forecast in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Bill. Longtime La Crosse Common Council member Andrea Richmond will not run for re-election. Richmond made the announcement today. She has represented the city's north side for 23 years and is the longest-serving councilwoman in La Crosse's history. One of Richmond's colleagues is now running for La Crosse School Board. Scott Neumeister, who represents La Crosse's 2nd District, announced his run on Facebook. Neumeister says he wants the voices on the city's north side to be heard, especially when it comes after the recently failed referendum. He says he's doing it for the kids.
I think there's a solution, and to close down one of the schools or even both of them to build one, I don't believe personally that's the answer. So I think we need to look at other options, listen to the community, and do a better job at that.
Even though the referendum failed, the superintendent says some kind of consolidation has to happen to address a budget deficit. Neumeister says he has sufficient experience, especially after serving 2 terms on the city's Common Council. Outside special interest groups spent a record amount on the November midterm elections. According to the Wisconsin Democracy Campaign, an independent group, outsiders spent more than $93 million on the race for governor and other state offices. Now that total does not include the races for U.S. Senate or the House, and it's 50% higher than outside spending from the previous midterms. Well, the midterm not over in Georgia. The Senate runoff between Democratic incumbent Raphael Warnock and Republican challenger Herschel Walker is going to take place tomorrow. Those 2 candidates are spending their last day of campaigning, reaching out to their voters. Warnock met with the Teamsters Union in Georgia and students at Georgia Tech. Walker continued his Evict Warnock bus tour at a restaurant in Pool Hall. Current Georgia Senator John Ossoff expects a big turnout.
Even last week, when made to wait in line for 2 or 3 hours to vote, I have seen how determined Georgians are to exercise their constitutional rights.
According to the Associated Press survey, Warnock won 90% of black voters and Walker won 68% of white voters. The U.S. Supreme Court heard arguments today in another big clash between LGBTQ and business owners' rights. Today's case involves a Colorado website designer who says creating pages for same-sex weddings conflicts with her religious beliefs. As CBS's Nicole D'Antonio reports, this case is reminiscent of a narrow 2018 ruling in favor of a Colorado baker.
The Supreme Court took up another case pitting free speech against gay rights. At issue, whether artists and designers can be forced to state things at odds with their personal beliefs.
The state forces Ms. Smith to create speech, not simply sell it.
Colorado state law bars businesses from discriminating based on race, gender, sexual orientation, religion, and other grounds.
The company just cannot refuse to serve gay couples, as it seeks to do here, just as the Christmas store cannot announce no Jews allowed.
The case is a preemptive strike from Colorado graphic designer Lori Smith, who hasn't yet launched a wedding website business.
I know that the freedom I'm standing for is not just for me.
Her attorney argued that Smith is an artist and, unlike other vendors, is protected by free speech.
The person providing the chairs isn't providing speech.
Several justices engaged in hypotheticals.
How about people who don't believe in interracial marriage? Or about people who don't believe that disabled people should get married?
Suppose someone offers the service of writing customized wedding vows. Can they be forced to write vows or speeches that espouse things they loathe?
The now conservative majority court has been receptive to claims of religious freedom, but the panel in 2018 made a plea for civility that future cases like these would have to be resolved with tolerance on both sides. That warning came with a narrow ruling in favor of a Colorado baker who refused to make wedding cakes for same-sex couples.
Because the biblical teaching on faith, on marriage, is pretty clear.
The justices in that case refrained from deciding on the larger First Amendment issue. Nicole D'Antonio, CBS News, Washington.
And this case comes as Congress nears passage of landmark bipartisan legislation that would protect federal recognition of same-sex marriage. A new project will highlight La Crosse's North Side. The Here Here project is an interactive way to tell stories in downtown La Crosse. Now, it started back in 2015 and has since expanded beyond Wisconsin all the way to Luxembourg in Europe. The executive director went to the La Crosse Board of Public Works today to get the project approved here. And she says she knew that the North Side deserves this kind of project the moment she moved to La Crosse.
I could feel that it was a different space, right? That it had a different history, that it was to me, felt very, very grounding there. It deserves a project like this to bring its history out.
Now, the board didn't actually vote on the project today, but if it is approved, it will launch in April of 2024 with new stories and updated branding. Up next, a city of resilience. The Waukesha community gathers 1 year later for another Christmas parade.
A water furnace geothermal system can provide extra comfort and safety for your home. With in-floor heating, there is no need for rugs to keep your feet warm. No rugs, no tripping hazard. Call Flox Heating and Air Conditioning today for your free estimate.
From smoke and carbon monoxide alarms to fire extinguishers and more, Kidde Home Safety Products help keep your family protected when it matters most. Save big money on Kidde Home Safety Products. Make your home safer and smarter with Fight Electric. Video doorbell systems let you monitor home activity from anywhere with a smartphone or tablet. Save big money on Fight Electric smart home products now at Menards. Plus, a Menards gift card is always a great gift idea.
Lori Robbie enjoys working at Park Bank because she thought bigger banks had lost touch with customers. Lori also enjoys serving the community. Lori enjoys the personal connection with customers. Lori secretly enjoys reading medieval literature. Lori enjoys working with a great staff dedicated to customer success. Lori also enjoys growing hostas. So visit Lori at Park Bank in Holman to talk about your financial dreams and getting down and dirty with gardening. Park Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Stella-Jones Corporation has immediate needs for laborers, machine operators, and maintenance technicians. Why do you want to work here?
I started at Stella-Jones when I was 20 years old, and within 6 years I become production supervisor. We have employees that make this place feel like a family. Stella-Jones isn't just a job, it's a career.
I've worked here for 22 years. This is a great place to work for with plenty of benefits and room to move up.
Apply today and ask about our $2,500 hiring bonus. Stella-Jones, where our people and our products are essential.
Cracks in brick, cracks in block? Call American Waterworks. Leaning or bowing basement walls? Call American Waterworks. Sticking windows or doors? Call American Waterworks. Settling or sinking foundation? That's right. Call American Waterworks. It's a fact. Foundation problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call American Waterworks. Call American Waterworks today.
A water furnace geothermal system can provide extra warmth to your home. Tired of a cold bathroom? This shower has heated floors, walls, and a heated bench. Stay warm. Call Flox Heating and Air Conditioning for your free estimate.
Just 1 year after the deadly crash that left 6 dead and nearly 70 injured, community members gathered again for the Waukesha Christmas Parade on Sunday evening. Reporter Ellie Nakamoto has the story.
We've all managed to somehow come through it stronger and more committed to each other as a community. To me, that's what really defines Waukesha.
Merry Christmas! Waukesha, a city of resilience, power, and heart.
I am so glad to be here this year and see so many people celebrating, life.
Celebrating life together on Sunday, joining hands in displays of solidarity and holiday cheer.
Enjoy the parade.
Organizers say this is one of the largest turnouts ever, with people coming from not only outside of the state, but also tuning in from other countries just to show their support for Waukesha.
We were really happy to see that Waukesha was proceeding with a Christmas parade. We also, have some nerves and some fears. We said a couple extra prayers at our church today.
For some, going to the parade is a family tradition.
I remember when we stood there when we were young kids. My parents would sit in one of the businesses and we would all stand out on the curb. It was just awesome.
And while the scars remain from that fateful day last November.
You see some of the people that their groups were injured and some of them killed and they're back.
They say nothing will stop them from moving forward.
It was just so unbelievable what happened last year, and we just had to come out here and show our support.
This is a strong community, and we're going to move forward as a community, and we have to take it one day at a time, and today is going to be the parade that everybody has joyous memories of.
And although that parade is only held once a year, people say the strength and unity of that community lives on every day. Still to come, doctors are worried about an increase in the cases of respiratory illness, and drug companies want the FDA to approve vaccines for children under 4. The latest coming up next.
And I'm Chief Meteorologist Bill Grahl. Fairly seasonable temperatures in store for the region this week. I'll have all the details of my 8-day forecast after the break.
Selling your car yourself can take weeks. Selling to an online reseller takes days. Selling your car to Dahl Auto takes 30 minutes. Bring your title and keys and leave with a check. Dahl Auto, simple.
People that have come to me for financial coaching have told me that they've learned more from me in 10 minutes than they did with their other guy in 10 years. Or they'll tell me, I've never looked at things from that angle before. If you want to learn more about financial management and your future, come see me. I'll do it for free, no invoice. Give the money man a call at Firefighters Credit Union. Let's make things happen.
We are all here to support one another.
Hi, I'm Greg.
Hi, Greg.
I bought our vacuum at a box store. I was shopping for groceries and I came out with a vacuum.
I did the same. I was shopping for clothes.
Candles.
Kitty litter.
Hey group, we're not here to judge. We all made the same mistake before deciding to go to A1 Vacuum to make the right purchase. I'm sorry.
Kitty litter.
Our business is picking up. Why
Why are we the clear choice for new windows?
A 5-star customer experience. Our exclusive Weather Guardian installation system ensures your windows are weather tight. Windows installed by factory trained employees, not subcontractors. Windows that are 1,500% more airtight than industry standards. Foam-filled frames and sashes. The most efficient triple pane glass in the industry.
For a limited time, receive a free triple pane upgrade on select windows and 60 months interest-free financing.
To everyone who loves great food, let us make you a meal the Wisconsin way.
We cook each Butterburger to order for you and the people you love, so it's the best part of your day.
The best.
The best.
And every creamy scoop of fresh frozen custard, pure happiness.
Pure happiness.
Pure happiness. Because where Culver's comes from.
And the heart of America's Dairyland.
Our love.
Our love for fresh food is as strong as our love for all of you.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
Well, some are calling the rise of RSV, flu, and COVID cases a triple-demic. Health experts at Mayo Clinic Health System say low vaccination rates could be making the issue worse. In the U.S., just 12% of people over the age of 5 have received their COVID-19 booster. Experts also worry that holiday travel and gatherings will increase cases of all 3 respiratory viruses.
Most people now are not wearing a mask. They're embarrassed to wear a mask. They're fatigued of it. The virus could care less. It will exploit that, and many people are going to be surprised because very likely we'll have a surge of influenza and COVID.
As always, experts are encouraging people to mask up more often and stay up to date on their vaccines. With those illnesses on the rise, painkillers for kids are getting harder to find. Walgreens says it is still able to meet the demands of customers and patients, but earlier last week, Seattle Children's Hospital said it was experiencing a shortage of liquid acetaminophen and ibuprofen, which are commonly given to kids. Meanwhile, Johnson & Johnson, which makes children's Tylenol and children's Motrin, is increasing its productions. All but 6 states are experiencing high or very high respiratory virus levels. The upcoming defense authorization bill is likely to end the military COVID-19 vaccine mandate. That's according to a source familiar with the negotiations. Republicans say the mandate has discouraged people from applying to military academies and also removed people from service who didn't follow the requirement. The White House says it still supports the mandate, but is aware of the need for bipartisan support for the annual spending bill in Congress. That bill is expected to be unveiled as soon as Monday and will likely be approved by Congress within the next 2 weeks. Pfizer and BioNTech are asking the FDA to authorize their updated COVID-19 vaccines for kids ages 6 months to 4 years old. If the FDA approves it for emergency use, kids in that age group would receive it as a 3rd shot after receiving 2 doses of the original vaccine. Officials say this vaccine update better targets Omicron subvariants. It currently has the green light as a booster dose in kids 5 and up. Not a bad day for the beginning of this week. And Bill, we're kind of in for a roller coaster with temperatures and maybe a little snow here and there this week.
Yeah, fairly seasonable temperatures, meaning generally in the 30s for highs, but a couple of weak disturbances that I'm tracking. In fact, we had one impact southern parts of the viewing area this morning with some light snow and some freezing drizzle, and that did cause some issues on the roads in some of our southern communities. We primarily stayed north of that here in La Crosse with a high of 40 degrees just after 1 o'clock. 31 the low this morning at 7:32. 36 and 21 are the averages, and no precipitation recorded out at the La Crosse Airport. 34 cloudy in La Crosse, 35 here at the station. Feels like 26 though, with a north to northwest breeze at about 10. The Mississippi down to 4.96. 30 degrees for you folks in Eau Claire with a cloudy sky. Northwesterly breeze at 10, making it feel like 21 degrees. So temperatures reflecting a zonal flow. What that means is you've got cold air to the north, warmer air to the south, so teens, 20s, 30s, 40s. 50s. That's how you like to see it stacked up if you're a zonal flow fan, so to speak. And zonal flows generally support weak disturbances from time to time, but no significant storm systems. And that's how this week is kind of shaping up. Current temperatures low to mid 30s for most, although 29 degrees up in Ladysmith. Winds generally from the north and northwest at around 5 to 10, maybe 15 miles per hour. That's causing some wind chills in the 20s. And overnight, we'll see those wind chills dip into the mid-upper teens in the La Crosse area after midnight. So some light returns on radar. Not all of this is reaching the ground, but maybe some flurries, a brief light snow shower in spots as one disturbance kind of zips through. A couple frontal boundaries in play as well. So we've got one low over Iowa, another one over Lake Superior. That's for tonight, and then this one for tomorrow. Will bring a chance for some more flurries or a very light mix. So Sky Tracker kind of shows that light precipitation chance this evening, generally through about 10 or 11 o'clock with dry conditions after midnight. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, maybe some clearing late in the day with some precip chances on the light side once again, and I think the highest chances south and east of La Crosse. And then heading into Wednesday, the light precip chances mainly stay to our north with kind of a mix of clouds and sun. So you kind of get the picture that's going to be the trend for much of this week. Highs tomorrow, right around 36 or 37 degrees across the county. Down to the south, generally mid to upper 30s. And as we head back to the north, more of the same. Lots of 34s, 35s, and 36s. And as we head far north, right around 33 or 34 degrees for you folks in Eau Claire and Chippewa Falls. So for tonight, that chance of flurries in spots this evening. Otherwise, mostly cloudy overnight, lows right around 20 degrees. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, slight chance of flurries or light mix. Notice the precip chance, only 2 in 10, 36 for the high. Mainly dry Wednesday and Thursday, mid to upper 30s. Another weak system, light snow or mix on Friday and again on Sunday. And then a better chance for some precip early next week, but that's so far away. Can't get too cute in terms of the details on that, but again, highs primarily in the 30s over the next 7 or 8 days.
Not bad. Thank you, Bill.
Okay.
After the break, lending a hand across the globe. A team from Organic Valley made it to Nepal to make renewable energy a global effort.
The Board Store Home Improvements is thankful for over 12,000 customers. As a veteran-owned local business, we appreciate your business the past 33 years. We would love to thank you. Stop in and say hi.
Papa Murphy's presents How to Change the Way You Pizza. Step 1, grab a delicious Papa Murphy's pizza. Step 2, bake. Step 3, chow down on the deliciousness. Order the limited time Hog Heaven pizza for just $12.99 at papamurphys.com.
If you already know that a blend of tender, marbled Wagyu beef makes the best burger, good for you. Arby's Wagyu Steakhouse Burger is back. You beef genius? Arby's, we have the meat.
Lane's Farm and Fleet's huge gift sale is going on now. We're your one-stop shop for the holidays with massive deals store-wide on great gifts for everyone on your list. For the DIYer, this Milwaukee Impact bid set is just $19.99. For the chef, Special Buy electric skillets only $29.99. Save on unique gifts like this Smith & Wesson Ultimate Throwing Pack, half price. And these women's Columbia jackets or vests, just $34.99.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
When your back pain is your foot's fault. This is Dean's story.
I had back pain, and I honestly didn't know where to go.
Until a friend suggested the Good Feet store.
She had to explain to me the feet are connected to the back.
And get this.
As soon as I put on those Good Feet arch supports, the pressure lifted off my back. It's like finding that missing puzzle piece. Like, yes, this is it.
Stop by for your free fitting at the Good Feet store.
Cedar Creek now offers TrackMan golf simulators, so real you'll think you're there. TrackMan uses Doppler radar to improve your game shot after shot and lower your score. Golf some of the most iconic courses in the world. Sign up today. Winter leagues start in January. Tee times booked online only. The season continues.
Carson and I drink heavily backstage of The Voice.
ET's in Nashville for Blake's Barmageddon next ET.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
This holiday season, the West Salem Police Department is giving back. The department is teaming up with the school district of West Salem for a toy and boot drive. This is the first year of this kind of community drive, and the West Salem police chief says it is important for his officers to lend a helping hand.
it's tough times. And I think it's important the community knows that the police department's going to try to be there too to help serve its community. And I think that's very important that they know we're here to support them.
She says they are in need of boots in kids sizes 1 through 5 and 11 through 14. The drive is open until December 16th. We have more information at news8000.com. Organic Valley's passion for renewable energy is spreading around the globe. A team from OV's Cashin facility traveled to Nepal to install solar panels and batteries at a dairy cooperative there. Nepal's national power grid goes down quite often, and when it does, the milk from more than 500 family farms can spoil. One of OV's principles is to cooperate with other cooperatives. Organizer David Whitedford says this project was an unbelievable match.
Because they're a cooperative, we're a cooperative, 514 families there, we have almost 1,800 farms here. It was just, as I read through the description, I thought these guys are, they're messing with me because nothing could come out that would be this perfect.
Farmers in Nepal carry their milk to the collection facility, a lot of times in buckets, and Whitedford says knowing that milk will not spoil is incredible. Well, stay with us. We'll preview what's coming up after 6 after this break, and Bill is back with another look at tonight's forecast.
Morgan Farmer at Park Bank enjoys working with new and existing business owners to ensure their success. He finds the means to secure loans through the Small Business Administration that enables these businesses to start, expand, and thrive in our communities. Morgan Farmer enjoys helping local businesses. And he also enjoys other things. Visit Morgan at Park Bank to talk about your small business and other things.
I get bladder leaks. I didn't want to feel like I was wearing the pads I wore when I was 12.
Then I tried the Always Discreet pads.
They fit perfectly in the place they're supposed to.
Look how much it holds, and it still stays thin.
It's the protection we deserve.
Suffering from sinus congestion, especially at night? Try Vicks Sinex for instant relief that lasts up to 12 hours. Vicks Sinex targets congestion at the source, relieving nasal congestion and sinus pressure by reducing swelling in the sinuses. Try Vicks Sinex.
Ready, Dad?
All charged up. This holiday season, Ford wants to help you shine bright with a special offer on select Ford vehicles. Choose a vehicle in stock or simply place a custom order. Lock in your rate and you're protected, even if rates go up before your order comes in. So much. And that's how Ford is helping you I'm proud of you, kid. Shine bright. For a limited time, get a no-charge 3-year, 30,000-mile premium maintenance plan when you purchase most new Ford vehicles. See your Northland Ford dealer today.
Never have I ever toured in a rock band.
Yep, I play a mean air guitar.
Never have I ever burnt the holiday dinner.
I have no reservations about making reservations.
Never have I ever put literally every single item in our store on sale, even the items that never go on sale. Every item? Oh, come on.
Join us now through December 24th for our never on sale sale. Only at Rogers and Hollins.
Ho, ho, ho!
What home projects are on your wish list this holiday season? Is your roof ready for Santa and his sleigh? Do you need to add more jolly in your kitchen? Is your bathroom resembling a lump of coal? Windows a little frosty? Windows, kitchens, and baths. Call River Valley Remodelers today to make your holidays even brighter. Call today and save 33% on your Amish custom-built cabinets.
We've got a lot of news to cover tonight. Crisis in North Carolina after a gunman opens fire on an electrical grid, leaving thousands without power. Tonight, the investigation into who conducted the attack. We've got that and more news on the CBS Evening News.
And coming up on News 8 now at 6, La Crosse, no stranger to flooding. It has happened before and it's going to happen again. But new legislation could give cities the funding they need to help future floods from affecting homes and businesses. We're going to hear from La Crosse's mayor about what that funding could be used for at 6.
And a chance for some scattered flurries this evening, otherwise mostly cloudy throughout the overnight. Seasonably cold, lows in the teens to lower 20s, right around 20 degrees here in La Crosse. Another weak disturbance tomorrow, maybe some flurries or a light mix in spots, 36. And a couple of additional disturbances on Friday and Sunday into early next week.
All right, thanks, Bill. Thank you for joining us, everyone. We hope to see you right back here at 6.